Well, right before we get to her, do you remember the first time you learned to swing on the swing set without the help of a parent?
No. It's a great feeling for kids, but for moms and dads, it can be bittersweet. Here's today's Kidding with Kayla report.
Breaking news, my son has learned to swing on his own. This after years of pushing him for hours at a time at the park. I can confirm I am proud of my 4-year-old for learning this new skill. Sources say I should be grateful. However, I can tell you I feel emotional about this development. What's next? Marriage? Do you even need me anymore? Authorities are working to determine why I'm so offended by this change when sometimes I would tell my son the swings were broken just to get out of this activity. We'll continue following my irrational feelings and behavior and bring you the latest on motherhood in the coming days. Back to you.
This is the definition of what everybody says. Oh, you're gonna miss it one day. You just wait.
Whose voice is that?
I don't know. It's how I read.
That was really good. I just want to know who just let the bat in you.
Everybody knows someone. You'll be like, next time you talk to that person, you'll be like,
that's who it was. Somebody I knew. I was just trying to make sure.
But that's what they always say, and it's kind of annoying because you're like, no, pushing them on the swing is the worst. And actually, it's kind of responsible for any muscle tone I may have.
You're like, actually.
Actually, I'm worried about the future of what my life looks like at this point. But it's so true. I got very sad. It was very bittersweet. He's just sitting there pumping his legs. I don't need you, Mommy. I'm like, you don't have to say that for the 3rd time in a row. He just keeps saying it.
Honestly, I think it's because that is like you're sharing a space. That is a shared space between you and him. So I get why you would be like, but no, your legs don't work as good if it's not me behind you. Are you sure?
Yeah.
You know, I get that.
And there are a lot of moments that I foresee feeling this way about. I often think my son has this thing that he's been doing lately where he gets so tired, probably because it's summer and he's been playing so much, but he'll want me to carry him up the stairs. And he's like, I don't want to do it. I can't. He like lays on the ground and acts like he physically can't. And then he jumps on the bed, so I'm like, okay.
Such a drama llama.
But I'm like so tired and I don't want to do it, but then when I'm carrying him, I'm like, one day I will never pick him up again.
It makes me sick, like, even thinking about it. We were just having this conversation, my wife and I, the other day, because I said my oldest is going to be 9 in July.
Oh, my
I'm
gosh.
like, we have maximum 10 summers. 10, that's it. Like,
oh, when you put it in that
I
way.
know.
When he said that the other day, I started crying. I said, wait a minute, these aren't even my kids.
And so you start to, and trust me, as you know, there are still days where you're like, you are annoying.
Yes.
Like, I don't want this Tuesday summer with you. Like, but overall, those moments go and you kind of forget that was the last time you do something.
Do you all ever ask your parents if they still feel like that now that you're grown?
I should.
Yeah, you know?
I think my mom, especially, what's so great about these videos, it opens up those conversations because I'm identifying these moments, and then it allows her to chime in and say, oh, I remember when, you know. And that's what's happening in my comment section in general. A lot of these people are bringing up things that they missed about their kids, and it's kind of a beautiful community that we've created with this segment.
It's also a good reminder that you're doing a good job because they're figuring those things out and they're learning how to do those things. And
There
they
you go.
aren't relying
I
on
like
you.
that.
So.
Add swinging by yourself to your resume, Alan.
That's right.
Boom.
I really did push for it, though. I was like, come on, it's not that hard.
No pun
I
intended.
know, right? Oh.
Yeah, push for it.
Dad joke.
Yeah, I really did want him to learn this. I'm happy for him. He's obsessed with it. I mean, it is seriously what he's most proud of right now. So congratulations, Alan. One day I'm going to watch this back and cry even harder. For more Kidding with Kayla, you can follow me, Kayla Sullivan, on Facebook, or click the Kidding with Kayla tab on wishtv.com.